Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Saturday Series, and we've got a beer from Blackjack Brewing Co. in Manchester, and this is the Sparkler, which is a bitter, coming in at 4%, and I think it might be a collab beer. I'll find out at the end because I don't want to read the can too much. What's wrong with Dave? He just had his first sip of the Sparkler. So that's Dave Sparkler. Sparkler to me, it's a nod to on the beer engine on the hand pump. You put the sparkler at the bottom, and it just gives a better cask pint. That's my personal opinion, anyway. So let's get this in the glass. 4% bitter, sounds absolutely fantastic. Love bitters, one of my favourite styles of beer. I'm hoping this is good. Blackjack. Got the brewery there in Manchester, and you've got the Smithfield pub, which is a great pub as well. Wow, that's just blew my mind. Look how light that is. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, maybe that's why. Is it David Bailey's got there? That's what's wrong with Dave. That was not what I was expecting. Like I said, I don't read the back of the cans, but yeah, I didn't expect something so light in colour, hazy, little white head. Yeah, I was expecting something maybe a little bit more gold to amber in colour. So that head's fading away. We actually need a sparkler to get life into this. Okay. Aroma. This to me, it rings of pale ale. It's very tropical in the nose, really fruity, lots of stone fruit there. It's probably a really good beer. It's just thrown me because I was expecting a bitter, especially when we called the Sparkler. Who's that called? Is that Port Street Beer House? I recognise that sign. And David Bailey. Yeah. Okay. Right, so the head's actually dissipated. So let's get into it. Cheers. If I was blind tasting this and someone said, "What are you drinking?" No way on earth I would have said this is a bitter. Not getting much maltness. A slight sweetness there, but more tropical American hop notes. Really refreshing. It just reminds me of a pale ale. It's just a refreshing pale ale for me. It's not a bitter. It's unusual for Blackjack because normally what they put on the can is what you get, and that's just totally thrown me. It's nice, it's refreshing, but it's just a bit disappointing. It's not what I was expecting. Yeah, if I wanted a nice, refreshing pale ale, that's going to do the job. It's just when you set your palate in your mind to thinking, oh, I could just drink a bitter. And I'm not even getting any. Bitter doesn't mean it's really bitter. Put it that way. An English bitter doesn't mean, wow, it's bitter. It's just a nice little bitterness head, which just tames that caramel, toffee notes, the malt notes, sweetness. And this has got that sweetness there, a little bit of twiggy earthiness, probably a little bit pine, and then you've got the tropical notes. You've got stone fruit, lots of stone fruit notes going on there, and maybe a little bit of a berry note. But that just rings pale ale. It just rings pale ale. Let's have a read of the can, which I should have done before I bought it. Okay, so we've got the Sparkler, Blackjack, and we've got Dave doing one there, David Bailey. What's wrong with Dave? He just had his first sip of Sparkler. I was like, I looked at it and felt like, I love all beers, but when you expect something, just drives me. So a Mancunian inspired bitter, 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the present, 1 foot in the future, in celebration of the Art of Cask exhibition, by David Bailey at Port Street Beer House. I thought that was a sign, Port Street Beer House sign. Yeah, 4%, 440ml can, blackjackbeers.com. Yeah, it just isn't what I was expecting, but it's a nice beer. I'd have it again. I'd definitely buy it. it's just a net bitter. Am I wrong? Am I, is it me? But it's a pale ale. Marble do their Manchester bitter, and it's just their marble bitter. Probably it's a little bit darker than that, but it's just not as full-on American hop forward. It has got American hops in it, but they're a little bit drawn back, and you do get a bit more of a malt background, which I think this beer is missing. But yeah, I'd buy it again because it's quite refreshing. Okay, cheers. Now, thanks for watching. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.